hold on to your ponytails, to your hats, to your everything, to your faux locks, hold on to them hairlines, man.
Yeah, man. Get that Gorilla Glue grip, because you're gonna need it.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of That Would Bang podcast, where film and TV reviews meet fan fiction. I am your co-host Adessy.
And I'm Patricia.
And this is our final episode of season 3.
This is very sad.
It's very sad. I'm feeling quite emotional, but I'm going to recover quickly.
Yeah. I think your break is overdue. Do you know what I mean? It is not easy churning out a podcast.
Every podcaster out there, I applaud you. I clap for you because it's a lot of work putting stuff out. But it's been fun. We've really enjoyed the process.
No, I was just going to say, I was listening to the Receipts podcast, and in one episode they said that they've never missed an episode and they've been doing it for like 6 years. And I was like, to do that every week for 6 years... Yeah, you have my respect, basically.
They've kept the energy up. That's why they're on billboards for Spotify.
This is so true.
But I also feel like the podcast it's a nice one to keep consistent because it's literally them just having conversation. But yeah, man, how have you been, Patricia? What's good?
By the time you guys listen to this or watch this, I will be in the Americas. I will be in Washington, D.C. To be honest, I'd rather be in Miami shaking my ass on a yacht. But actually, I'm in Washington because my auntie is turning 50. So I'm going out there. I think she's got a whole weekend of stuff planned. She's so organised. She has a schedule. I was like, wow, this is actually a bit of me. But I'm just excited to sort of meet a lot of my family who I either haven't seen for a long time or just haven't met. Apparently, my cousins are like over 6 foot and they're really tall, and I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous to meet them for the first time, but I think it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it anyway.
I think that's good. I think meeting family when you're older is good vibes, personally, because everyone is grown. You don't have to do that whole play with your cousin upstairs. You have nothing to talk about.
Like, you're just sitting in front of the game console trying to play along. You don't even know how to play the game.
Honestly, and it's just so awkward. But I think when you're adults, it's like, you know what? Everyone can be okay in their own company as well. And like, it's good to catch up on people's lives and see what you've missed. And Americans, you do realise that I don't know what they put in their food, but they're all giants. I don't know why they're so tall. So
I don't trust their food though, Patricia. Let me not lie. But I'm most nervous. I don't know why, this is really specific, but I'm like, I have 3 tattoos. And like, my family here have already established that, but now it's going to be like I'm going to like my aunties and uncles. And I don't want them to just be like, oh, you've got tattoos. And then it's just like, why do you have these tattoos? And then it's just like, you shouldn't have tattoos.
If this is your first time with meeting a lot of them, I think it'll be more of them watching. I don't think it'll be, they might be like, oh, you've got a tattoo. And you're like, yeah. And it's like, one of those cool. Ones.
I think
whereas for me, personally, I love ruffling feathers with aunties and uncles. Like, I got a tattoo. Yeah, auntie, I did. Thank you.
Sometimes it's got to be done, mate.
What can you do? Like,
you're not going to cut the skin out of me, so it is what it is.
Auntie, exactly. And I'm sure if I look back at your 25-year-old self, your life was interesting. I'm sure you did some stuff too.
What's popping with you? What's good?
What's popping with me? I'm packing. Me too. I'm going to the US, but a few days after Patricia. I feel like such an auntie, you know. It's only like Nigerians or Africans that say US. I don't know, do Ghanaians do that as well?
Yeah,
they say
I'm going to the US.
Yeah. I'll go to the States. So yeah, I'm packing. I'm sorting myself out, but I'm going for a bit of a long stint. So I'm trying to pack clothes for New York weather and for LA weather, but not so that my luggage is overweight. Oh my gosh, I went to a restaurant which is the epitome of influencer restaurants in Greenwich yesterday.
What was this?
It was called Nine Lounge.
I've definitely seen this on TikTok. Definitely.
Don't go.
Is it all aesthetic?
You're paying for a
No, yeah. Oh.
To be honest, I knew it was all aesthetic because I don't go to TikTok place. If I see flower wall, if I see everything is too pretty, I won't go because I know the food is from Iceland. They always do it. But it's like the price, the food, it just didn't match. I was just so confused.
What type of food was it supposed to be?
It was influencer food.
What does that mean? What's influencer food?
Exactly.
What, just like wings and chips or mac and cheese? steak.
It was like steak. It was like, you know when there's no set cuisine, so they'll be like, they'll have dim sum, they'll have steak, they'll have pasta thing, they'll have this and that, and it's influenced. So they'll put flowers to make it look like, oh, like it's designed for the aesthetics. But on all the meat, they put all the same sauce on it, and like all the staff were like 17.
This is definitely a TikTok restaurant. I'm not even gonna cap.
All the staff were 17. I feel like we were probably the oldest people in the restaurant.
How much did you pay? So, how much was the bill?
How much is the bill? £150.
It's a lie. It is a lie. You have to be joking. £150.
It was for the view, I'm sure. For the view.
You've actually just been robbed.
I've been robbed twice in this week.
Okay, so
clearly.
Out of 10, what are you rating that food?
5. This
exchange rate is not making sense. I can't lie. It's not making sense.
It's not making sense. But secondly, guys, we did get robbed. Yep. We tried to record this podcast in a studio. If you're watching on YouTube, you may notice that we're on Zoom. We're not actually in real life. We're not in the flesh. Tried to record it in a new studio because our traditional ones was booked. And
do you want to name this new studio that we tried to book with? Sorry,
I don't feel to name it, you know.
You don't?
I personally don't feel to name it.
I have the spirit of flogging people. I have that time. I have that time today. And this podcast studio, it was BBE Podcast Agency. For anyone who didn't catch that, it was BBE Podcast Agency who robbed us. Carry on, Adessy.
They took my money. They didn't reply to my email. They took it. They didn't reply to a single DM, Twitter, Instagram. They took it. They didn't reply to any emails. I went to Hackney. I left my Hertfordshire, went all the way to Hackney, knocked outside that door like a commoner. Nobody opened it. Not one single person.
I actually just watched you struggling.
Honestly, it was so sad. It was so sad. So that's why we're not in the studio today. That's why we're back to our original ways. But don't worry, season 4, you will never catch me on Zoom.
Get ready, guys, because it's going to be great. You're going to have to hold on to your hats.
Hold on to your ponytails, to your hats, to your everything, to your faux locks. Hold on to them hairlines, man.
Yeah, man. Get that Gorilla Glue grip, because you're going to need it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it is a shame that we're on Zoom. I don't know. We haven't done this for a long time.
Yeah, we haven't done it for a while, and it does feel different, but it does feel oddly familiar. Like, it's like, oh, this is how I'm used to seeing Patricia. This is the roots of TWB.
This is how
but I'm happy. We started from guys.
From the ghetto.
I was talking to Patricia about it. I was talking to you the other day, and I was actually deep like, we've actually been working on this podcast since 2020. It's only been released since last year, but we've actually been hustling. We've been
building
working on this format. Building. It's still building, but we're proud.
But the thing is, it's like every single season has elevated off the back of the last one. Like, it's not even, we've actually seen the growth. But like, what's been your highlight? What's been your favourite moment of TWB of all time?
All time? Oh, wow.
This is getting the pressure.
This is getting emotional. Favorite moment of TWB of all time? Okay, I'll say most memorable, and I'll say favorite like episode. I think most memorable. You know when we had Kayode on the episode to talk about Rami, and he just started grilling. He started grilling like none other. I don't think I've ever sweated like that. Honestly, I don't know if it's because like I've worked with him professionally and it felt like I was doing an exam for work, or if it was just because he was just kept going in about why they didn't have sex, why the characters didn't have sex. Do you remember? And I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't have the answer. And I was so stressed. And then I'd say my most, like, the episode I probably enjoyed the most was when Shore came on and we did To All the Boys I Loved Before.
That was a good episode. I just felt like, I love how she got her like pen and paper out and she was ready to take notes. That's a serious somebody there. Shout out to you.
She was ready to take notes. I love the content. That's when I was in my Noah Centineo phase. I think I watched the film and I was just like, wow.
Side note, and then did you see that video going around online and it was like their original reads of the script?
No,
and it was like their chemistry.
No.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes of them like sort of reading the script and sort of to test their chemistry, and it was like really You could feel that chemistry, like it was coming through. And I feel like that's probably why I really enjoy the films, because it's like actually a rom-com and actually really good. Like you can feel like they should actually be dating, and they're just not. And I'm always surprised by that.
Do you know what? Because I was always because she had a boyfriend from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I was always thinking, how secure must that guy be? Because Noah Centineo, even when they were off camera, he would always be saying, I love you to Lara Condor. And I'm thinking, dude, if I had a man and another man was telling me that he loved me every day, he would be sweating. I can imagine that stress.
Because when I leave you now, it's so long, you know? Because I'm
going to
fall in love on set.
Do you know, I was actually thinking that. I was thinking like, when it comes to like, if you ever date an actor or dating like people that work in the industry like that's scary. Because they can be falling in love if the dreams of who are the people that we're after, what's his name?
Daniel Leo?
I think he's engaged, man. We have to close that chapter.
No,
I think he's engaged, man.
To
we have to
who?
close that chapter. A lady, a woman, I don't know.
That's so vague. I mean, I'm not surprised. That guy is, moisturized. He's a pengers, Someone posted a video of him. I don't know what he was doing, but he was wearing the biggest
shoes.
The shoes were so big, and someone said they look like Mickey Mouse shoes, and I was like, that is so funny.
It was just the fact that he was standing like in such a stoic way, and those shoes were literally just.
I know they were heavy. I know they were heavy.
Clumping.
You know when they're pulling down your like ankles? That's how I feel wearing Doc Martens. Them shoes are heavy.
Exactly. I used to wear Doc Martens all the time, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. But I need shoes that aren't trainers and aren't like heeled boots. Yeah. I need to. I think that's my next investment. Yeah, I'm doing faux locks tomorrow. Just that I should let everyone know. Yeah.
Okay, send us a pic. Update us.
Will do. Because first I'm gonna dye my roots because they're black, and then I'm gonna. Set some lock on it.
Do you ever feel like you want to do like drastic things to your hair? Because every so often, my mind just tells me, cut all your hair off and dye it.
Do it.
You are the devil whispering in my ear, because do I even have the head shape for that? Like, I would just be...
You won't know until you do it, man.
Okay, it wouldn't be skinheads. I would have a TWA,
Yeah.
Maybe get it like a nice brown. But I'm kind of just like, I'm not brave
enough
to do
that. Don't be scared. First
of all,
can't. You're Ghanaian.
Hair back like overnight.
First of all, it will come back. You're Ghanaian. That hair will grow. It will come. It will just come back. Secondly, like you can always wear a wig if you're stressed, or you can put braids. It will grow it out. Like for me, I feel like I've done a lot of things to my hair. I cut it. I straightened it.
When we first met, you had a pixie cut.
I didn't even have hair on my head. But my head was always cold, man. I can't even lie. That's one thing they don't tell you about all these short haircuts. Bro, I don't know how boys function in this society. The breeze is really causing brain freeze.
To be fair, even when I get braids, it is a bit of a shock to the system, because you've parted your hair, so the scalp is a little exposed. You're just like, ooh, it's a little bit nippy. I just feel like a drastic change is pending. I kind of just want to cut my hair, but I also want to get a nose piercing. But I want a ring, but you have to get a stud before you do that. And I just don't think I'm going to... No, I don't want a stud. I want to go straight to the ring, but apparently that will give you keloids.
So just wear a fake one.
Yeah, I should probably invest in a fake one.
Nose piercing. I don't know if I have the nose for it. My nostrils flare. So...
To be fair, I can't imagine you with a nose piercing. I'm not going to lie.
As I'm saying, my nostrils are flaring as we speak. So, but me and everyone, I don't know if you know, but everyone who knows me, I'm just scared. I'm a chicken. I'm scared of pain. I'm scared of uncomfortable situations. So to even pierce my ears again, I believe I'm designed to have many piercings, but I'm fearful. I don't like pain.
But it's like a pinch. It's like a quick, it's not like a prolonged pain, like when you're getting a piercing. Well, I've pierced my ears and it's kind of just like, ooh. And then you just feel like the little after, like mask of the pain for like 5 seconds, and then it's gone. And then you have a piercing.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just the anxiety building up to that.
No, I get that.
That was like when I got my second COVID jab. I was like, I don't like needles. I don't want to look at it. Please don't hurt me. And the lady's like, don't worry, just relax. This one, she pierced every leg.
She was trying to kill you, man. She was trying to hurt you.
Every single... And she said, did that hurt? I said, you jammed it in my arm. Did
she actually hold it like that, though? Like in her fist?
Girl.
Because then that's vindictive. She didn't have to do all of that.
It was, I don't know how to describe it, because the first one I got wasn't bad. Like, it was a scratch. But this one, she was trying to make it not hurt. But it was literally, I felt her break every barrier of my flesh. I just look away. But because I'm squeamish, I don't like blood. I don't like guts. This is why I don't watch horror.
I like when I see my blood go into the vial. Like, if they're taking blood. Because I think it's quite interesting to see how much blood you can hold in those vials, and that's come from me.
That scares me. Like, when I did a blood test, I was watching that blood leave me, I nearly passed out. I was thinking, oh, that was inside my body.
Do you know
that
what?
Was inside me?
Off the back of that, the closest I felt to that was when I got my skin graft on my ankle. And the week after I got it, they unwrapped my bandages. And I saw it, yeah. And it was black. Like, it was a black hole in my ankle. And it was like, because they obviously had to like cut out the burn. And so it was a bit hollow. And it just looked like my leg was rotting. And I actually almost passed out. I actually wanted to cry because I was like, what the hell is absolutely wrong with my ankle? But now when I look at my skin graft, it's been like a year, guys. And I've been documenting the process, but it looks so cute. Like, the scar's still there, but it's healed so well, and it's just so adorable that I don't even mind that it's there. It just feels like a little part of me. It feels like a pet. It's just so cute. I would show it on the camera if I could get my leg up, but
get it up. How can you say it looks like a pet?
Okay,
that's a croc.
Oh, I see. I love having crocs. That is my ankle, guys. And if I showed you what it looks like last year, oh my God, you'd feel so sick.
Even, what's it called? I saw it on I'm Just Bait, where they said a girl went to Turkey for a BBL and she came back and they stole her kidney.
I do feel like I saw this going around, and that is terrifying. I hope that is fake news, but if it's not, just, I think you can live with one kidney, or is that your liver? I don't know.
You can live with one kidney, and you can cut your liver and it will grow even more. It does grow, but I find that a bit scary. And then when I was telling my uncle and my cousin about it, they were like, yeah, but that's a thing, selling people's organs on the black market. And then it got me scared about solo traveling.
Don't even let that get into your heads.
He's like, what happens? He's like, yeah, because what they usually do is that, like, if a girl's drunk or alone or something, they'll drug her, take her to a hotel, and you'll now wake up with tubes around and saying, they tell you don't move, that you should just call an ambulance because they get trainee doctors to remove your organs. Do you know how scary that is? I wanted to go to Paris and do a solo trip, but depending on what my bank account says, baguettes.
I don't know, that was the first one that came to my mind.
It's like saying, I'm going to Ghana, and someone say, watch it. It's not the same.
Drag me then.
Kelewele.
Oh, please don't. Oh, I would kill for some Kelewele right now. Sorry.
I had it one time and I was like, I think this is a bit overrated. But anyway.
Who made that Kelewele? Where did you get that from?
First of all, it wasn't Nigerian that made the Kelewele. It wasn't Nigerian that made it.
That's what you need to say. That's what you need to say.
Because the Ghanaian told us the recipe, and then I tasted it. I said, this is a bit gassed, a little bit. I wanted to know, is it seasoned before it's fried or after?
Before.
Yeah.
Well, I anticipate it being before, because then it has to soak into the plantain.
That's what I was thinking, but it just tasted like this is... I was just a bit disappointed. So then I was thinking, I think I just prefer gizdodo. Do you like gizdodo?
Someone made me some gizdodo. Shout out to them. And I actually liked it. It was good.
It's delicious.
I would eat it again, yeah. But yeah, Paris for your birthday.
No. Wait, before that, we didn't even go to you. Your most memorable episode and what you enjoyed that pod.
My favourite moment of the pods is very recent. It was when we were featured in the iPaper. I just feel like that was a really exciting moment to see our faces in print. The most memorable moment is similar to yours, except it was when we had Tolly T on the episode. So I love Tolly T. I love the Receipts podcast. But it was when she dragged me about my scene, because in it, something about money being lended to a man. And she was just like, clearly you don't listen to the podcast because you know that I don't support women giving men money. And I was like, yeah, she dragged me.
She caught you.
And I was like, I lost that episode as well because you got the better scene. So that is it for this episode and season 3 of That Would Bang podcast, guys. And I just want to do a quick shout out to all of our listeners who have been supporting the podcast this season or even from the start. We really appreciate you. But we are going to take a break and we'll be back probably next year with season 4 of the podcast. So make sure you keep an eye out for us. But in the meantime, you can follow us at the TWB Pod on all social media platforms, and you can follow me at _PDVR.
And you can follow me at Adessy. But before Patricia ends it,
what did I miss?
Guys, whoever you want to come on season 4, let us know. If it's Daniel Kaluuya, let us know. Let's
Everyone
reach
at
out.
him, please. Everyone just
At
at him
Daniel.
on Instagram.
At Daniel, we respect him as a man in the industry. Come.
Yes, please. Even with your
Yes.
bitches. We want it all.
Yes. And John Boyega as well. Damson, if you want to come through, we're not fighting.
Basically, we
Uncle
just want
Idris,
all of the dark
say
skin
hey.
society on the podcast. DSS roll through.
Yep. We're here for it.
That was a good PSA. But yeah, we'll see you next year, guys. Bye.
Bye.